Welcome, my dear listeners. Stay with me to get the spoilers first and subscribe to the channel. Let's find out what's going to happen on YNR. No more lies. Adam's support for Victor could put Jack at Jabot's next power play. YNR spoilers. The latest Young and the Restless spoilers make it very clear that the fight over Jabot is still going on, and Adam Newman is right in the middle of it. The current spoiler trail confirms that Victor Newman has already told Adam to go ahead with a plan for revenge. Adam did what Victor asked, and Victor celebrated a win over Jack. Chelsea then confronted Adam for once again jumping whenever Victor snapped his fingers. That is the basis of the Adam betrays Jack story, and it's also why people are already talking about Adam being the face of Victor's next attack on the Abbots. In December, things really started to heat up. Spoilers said Jack shut down Jabot to stop Victor from using an AI program against the company. In response, Victor told Adam to start their revenge plan. That same preview even hinted that Victor might still be after Jabot, but Billy and Shelley's new company could also be in his sights. In other words, Adam wasn't being asked to stay out of it. He was being pulled into the middle of Victor's revenge, whether he liked it or not. The pattern became even harder to ignore by the next episode. Adam did exactly what Victor wanted, according to soap opera news. He left the lunch party, went to the ranch, and did what Victor had asked him to do. The unexpected drop of Newman Media caused chaos at Abbott Communications, distracting the crowd and forcing the Abbotts to deal with the damage. Victor was practically glowing because he had beaten Jack, but Chelsea was angry at that Adam had once again put Victor's agenda ahead of his own judgment. That's why the phrase "no more lies" fits so well here. Adam keeps telling himself and everyone else that he is doing things for complicated reasons. He might tell himself that he is helping his family. He might say that he is protecting his own place in the Newman circle. He might say that he is only doing what Victor wants him to do. But the real spoiler trail is different. Victor asks, Adam moves, Jack pays the price, and then everyone around Adam has to clean up the mess. And Jack isn't just a victim who doesn't do anything. The April 3rd recap shows that he wouldn't back down from his own revenge, even though Nikki told him to be careful. Kane had just told Holden to go after Victor, but Jack was still determined to keep fighting. That matters because it means the Jabot fight isn't getting any better. Victor and Adam are on one side and Jack is on the other. Each man thinks he can outsmart the other if he stays one step ahead. Fans will naturally wonder if Adam could really end up running Jabot because of this kind of story. This is not a confirmed spoiler, but it's also not a random thought. Adam has held corporate power before. In 2022, Soap Hub reported that he had taken a job as a co-CEO at Jabot. That history is why the idea keeps coming up whenever Victor and Adam start to get involved with Jack's family business again. Victor may think he can push Adam back into Jabot's executive world if Adam has been willing to do it before. This time he will be the weapon that brings Jack down. The main thing is that the current spoilers don't say that Adam is now the CEO of Jabot. What they do confirm is the setup that would make such a move believable if the show chooses to go there. Victor has already used Adam to get back at someone. Victor has already beaten Jack in one round. People have already seen Adam do things for Victor. Jack has already had to deal with the damage. That is the exact kind of path that can lead to a corporate takeover, even if the current reports haven't gone so far as to confirm it. That nuance is important because the title makes it sound like something very specific will happen, but the spoiler evidence only supports the start of that happening. According to the latest news, Victor is winning, Adam is following orders, and Jack is in trouble. There is no official word that Jabot has been handed over, even so the show has gained enough traction that a change in power wouldn't come out of nowhere. Jack already shut down Jabot to stop Victor's AI attack. Victor already sent Adam back into battle as a response. There are pieces on the board and it's clear that Adam is one of the pieces Victor trusts the most when he needs something done without mercy. Chelsea's response is another sign that this is turning into more than just business. Soap opera news made it clear that she talked to Adam after the Newman media surprise hit the Abbott launch event, and her problem wasn't just the stand. She was also mad that Adam keeps jumping up when Victor calls. That is the emotional heart of betrayal. Adam can talk about why he did it all he wants, but the people who love him keep saying the same thing. He is picking Victor, and that choice works both ways. Adam has always wanted to show that he belongs in the Newman family's inner circle, but every time he leans toward Victor, he risks losing the trust of everyone who still think he can be better than his father's favorite weapon. That tension is what makes the normalized framing so powerful. Adam is not just in a business war, he is stuck in a moral bind because he has to choose between acting like a son, a rival, or a man who won't cross a line. The spoilers say that the queue keeps moving and Jack is usually the one who has to deal with the damage. The April 3rd recap also shows that Adam and Jack aren't the only ones involved in the larger war. Kane sent Holden straight at Victor and Jack was determined to keep fighting even though Nikki told him not to. If Adam does end up in charge at Jabot later, it won't be in a vacuum. It would come from a chain reaction of grudges, corporate sabotage, and test of family loyalty that already involved Phyllis, Kane, Holden, Billy, Shelley, and Nikki. In Genoa City, no takeover stays in one boardroom for very long. That's also why Victor's part seems so important. He tells Adam to move in the December spoilers. He is the one who celebrates the win in the recap from December 16, and the bigger picture of spoilers, he is still the guy who always seems to know how to use family loyalty to his advantage. Adam may think he is making his own decisions, but Victor is behind every move. That is what makes the betrayal angle so sharp. Jack is not just losing to Victor, he is losing to Victor through Adam. If the show goes all the way to the new CEO of Jabot ending, the emotional fallout could be huge. Jack would not only see his family business in danger, but he would also see the son of his enemy and the brother of the man he once trusted standing where the Abbotts should be. That kind of twist is what YNR loves because it humiliates a company and betrays a family at the same time. It's easy to see where things are headed, even if exact promotion hasn't happened yet. Victor wants to win, Adam is happy to help deliver it, Jack knows it and he won't back down. So, the best way to read the current spoilers is like this. Adam has already chosen to side with Victor in the Jabot war, and the show is setting things up for a much bigger betrayal if that alliance stays strong. In the most recent episodes, Victor uses Adam to hit Jack. Adam does what he told. Chelsea loses her temper and Jack won't give up. It's still just a guess that Adam could one day be the head of Jabot, but the spoiler trail shows the way that could happen. That is what makes the story so hard to put down. It's not just about who gets the building or whose name is on the door. It's about trust, family, and how Victor can still use the people around him as tools when he really wants revenge. Adam is once again at that danger crossroads where his loyalty to his father, anger at the Abbots, and need to be taken seriously are all pulling him in different directions. That could mean that the next big loss for Jack isn't just a fight, it looks like a promotion, but it's really a betrayal. And this is where it stops being a business war. It starts feeling like a trap Adam may not even realize he is walking into. Because every move looks like power on the surface, but underneath it feels like control, the kind that shows takes everything from you without you noticing. And let's be honest, Adam Newman isn't just helping his father, he is becoming exactly what Victor Newman always wanted, a weapon that doesn't hesitate. And that's where it gets dangerous, because once you win like that, what's left of you when the dust settles? In my opinion, this isn't Adam rising, this is Adam repeating the same cycle, the same choices, the same consequences that always come back harder. If this really leads to Jack Abbott losing more than just control of Jabot, then this won't feel like a victory, it will feel like a line being crossed that cannot be undone. Because here's the truth no one wants to say out loud: Victor doesn't just win battles, he changes people, and Adam might be the next proof of that. So now the real question is, will Adam finally break free and choose his own path, or he is already too deep to turn back? And if he does take that final step, will anyone still be standing beside him when it's over? Because something tells me this power play isn't the end game. It's the moment everything starts to fall apart.